Okay, take note, Canada. This is how a highway is meant to look. It's meant to have on-ramps, off-ramps, overpasses, and multiple lanes in each direction for its entire length.
And minimal potholes.
And minimal potholes. That's you, Ontario. Okay, so big update here. I realize how disheveled I look.
No, he looks perfect.
Very disheveled. So yesterday we woke up after a brilliant night of tent camping, but then I woke up to look for my laptop because I was going to edit a video, and I discovered that I had left my laptop back at our last hotel. Now we drive a lot of mileage in a day. That was like 330 miles or something back. It's like over 500 kilometers back. So I drove over 1,000 kilometers there and back to get my laptop, and then came back. I got back at like 11:30 or close to like midnight last night. So now we have changed our plan a little bit. So we decided not to do Florida this time, and we're going to do it next time when we come back, because we're going to have the Cybertruck and a trailer, and yeah, that's our plan now. So we're going to head back up kind of on the route to Washington, D.C., and I'm really excited because today I get to go see the Cybertruck factory, and we're there in like 16 minutes. There she is, guys and girls, Gigafactory, Texas. This is where my Cybertruck will hopefully be made by the fall. This is what we get when we don't go camping. We get this Lavazza coffee from True by Hilton. It's very nice. I feel showered and relaxed and well slept in a bed. We're somewhere in the middle of like Arkansas, heading towards Washington, D.C. via Memphis and Nashville and that kind of West Virginia, that kind of route. Tasha said she doesn't want to be on camera because she doesn't put her makeup on yet. I also want to point out one bad part about getting charging early in the morning. So we are at a 250 kilowatt hour charger, and as you can see, we're only charging, even though we're kind of halfway, we're only charging at 108. The reason for that is because we just woke up and we've only driven like 15-20 miles since getting up this morning, and the battery hasn't had time to warm up. So if you're gonna hit these 250s, make sure that you do it later in the day and get your battery nice and warmed up first. So since we can't take advantage of this, oh, I just popped the frunk. There we go. The trunk is, or the frunk is popped down, closed. Wow, I'm not awake yet. I haven't had coffee, people. So yeah, basically what we're gonna do is, because the battery's not warmed up, we can't really take advantage of the 250 speeds. So what we'll do is actually just another hop charge, where we already have 155 miles of range. The next charger is going to be 77 miles away, so that's no problem. So we're just going to head directly to that charger, and then the battery will be all warmed up by the time we get there. Look at how beautiful. The wax is still keeping the car. I had to give it a wash last night to get all the bugs off, but oh man, like this whole thing was just coated so bad. But overall, I mean, the car, you know, for all the little things that have happened, 25,000 kilometers, it's really, really done well. Okay, let's take this thing off and get back on the road. To be honest, my biggest concern with this car was nothing besides losing one of these tires, because they're like $500 a piece. So we are inside a Bass Pro Shop here, but it is not like any other Bass Pro Shop, because yeah, we are inside a full out pyramid, and here it is from the outside. Legit. So guys, where are we right now?
I don't know.
Do you guys even know what state we're in? I've been Tennessee, almost to Nashville. This is a pretty cool supercharger. So it's got like this like mini little Old West town, Casey Jones's house, whoever that is. I don't know where we're gonna end tonight. I mean, we're on our way to the coast. It's probably gonna be, I'm hoping to get past Knoxville, honestly, but we'll see what happens. It really depends, because we're losing time right now too. We just have a time change coming up. But yeah, it's been a good day so far. We've got some good distance going on. Hey, do you want to tell the good folks here about our first time staying at a Country Inn by Radisson?
the ladies at the front were very friendly, and when I got
I was telling you to be louder.
and when I was getting food from the front, she actually offered me a cardboard bin to bring upstairs so I wouldn't have to very delicately balance everything.
First time on the whole trip.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are in Virginia. Yeah, I'll see you soon. We're in Virginia. It's a gorgeous Appalachian mountain range. And yeah, we will be probably hitting the coast within a few hours. Okay, so we are just cruising through Richmond, Virginia. And we actually were not meant to go this way, but since the city is so old, we figured we should. And so far, it's pretty cool looking. Let's see if we can get here. I'm gonna try to go around. I love cities that have this really, really unique architecture the whole way. And it's only the new cities it's only the old cities that have that. I feel like modern architecture is just a little bit boring.
I think it's too expensive to make properties like this now.
Like the materials?
Before they didn't have materials. Materials that they had at the time are materials that are now very expensive. And we have better and more efficient ways to build.
Okay, more efficient maybe, but do you think that house there that's been around for like 400 years, do you think anything that we build now would be around for that long?
No, but I think the reason is because people today don't care if their house lasts past their mortgage, probably.
Interesting. I know it's got its brake lights on, Tesla. The Tesla's like, yeah, well, why were you pressing on the accelerator then? So where are we today?
Today we are at Colonial Williamsburg, which is a full city reenactment of historic Williamsburg in the 18th century, which was a settlement of the English when they came to North America. Before this was America, it was a British colony.
What is that accent you're using?
I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think so far, Will?
I think it's gonna be cool. Once
Yeah.
we go inside
You're somebody's fans. When you guys are finished, make sure you
Whole different trade, yeah. Yeah. We start with ingots of silver like this. We hammer out sheet. You don't hammer on silver like iron and steel when it's red hot. It will break. You always work it at room temperature, but it gets real hard. So you have to heat it and cool it to soften it to work it again. So from this to this, it's heated and cooled about a dozen times or so. Once it's shaped, there's lots of hammer marks left behind. So we have hammers with very flat and polished faces. And in turns, it leaves flat and polished hammer marks behind. We'll hammer it as smooth as we can get it.
There's only 4 like in the whole world. We've got one of them. That is a pipe organ. Right? The pedal at the bottom, we pump air into it. All those little doors open up. Single manual, and it gives off quite a sound, and we still use it for our concerts today. The chains here are original as well. This is King Charles II and his wife Queen Catherine. And over here, looking down on all his subjects, His Majesty King George III. It's interesting how a person's popularity can change so quickly here in Virginia. In January 1775, Governor Dunmore was hailed as a hero for his victory over the Shawnee. He was very festive. He was throwing an elaborate ball in honor.